Oil prices are rising. Inflation is proving more persistent than expected, and global tensions are starting to impact the economy in real time. In this episode of the Dealer Download powered by RS&I, we break down what's happening, why it matters, and how authorized dealers can navigate a market where price pressure may increase before conditions improve.
The Dealer Download powered by RS&I.
Things could get worse before they get better. That's the reality many economists are starting to point to right now. Oil prices are rising. Inflation is building again. And global events are adding more uncertainty to the system. These are not isolated issues. They are connected. And they are starting to show up in ways that impact customer spending and overall demand. Today, we're breaking down what's happening in the market, why it matters, and what authorized dealers should be paying attention to. I'm your host, Michael Shiverdecker, and this is the Dealer Download, powered by RS&I. Let's take a closer look. One of the biggest drivers right now is energy. A potential U.S. blockade tied to conflict in the Middle East is creating pressure on global oil supply. When supply is threatened, prices move quickly. Oil has already pushed back above $100 per barrel as of this recording. That matters for one simple reason. Energy touches everything. Transportation costs increase, shipping costs increase, production costs increase, and those costs move through the entire economy. Nothing is left untouched. In many ways, higher energy costs act like a hidden tax on consumers. They reduce how much money people have available to spend everywhere else. For a while, inflation was viewed as temporary, something driven by supply chains, stimulus, or short-term disruptions. That view is starting to change. Inflation is now being described as one of the defining economic challenges of the decade. And recent data reinforces that trend. Gas prices have surged. Consumer prices have climbed significantly over the past few years. When those increases stack on top of each other, it stops looking like a one-time event. It starts to look like a reset. This is where things become more challenging. Some economists are starting to raise concerns about a stagflation type environment. That means prices continue to rise while economic growth slows. We are already seeing early signs of that shift. Costs are increasing, growth expectations are being revised, job prospects are becoming less certain. This creates a tougher environment for both businesses and consumers. The bigger shift is not just higher prices, it is volatility. Markets are reacting faster, prices are moving faster, conditions are changing more quickly than before. Oil spikes, market pullbacks, expectations shift. This creates an environment where planning becomes more difficult. For dealers, this means adaptability becomes a competitive advantage. These shifts show up at the customer level. Households become more intentional with spending. They focus on value. They look for ways to simplify decisions. The conversation changes from what do I want to what makes the most sense right now. That shift affects every purchase decision. Even in a tighter economy, some categories remain strong. Connectivity is one of them. People still need internet, wireless, security, smart home solutions. These services are part of everyday life. In many cases, they become even more important when budgets tighten. Customers want reliability. They want efficiency. They want solutions that support how they live and work. Economic pressure creates challenges. It also creates opportunity. Customers are looking for better value, clear options, guidance. That's where authorized dealers can stand out. You are not just selling a product, you are helping customers make a major decision. Dealers who stay focused on solving real problems will continue to find opportunity, even in a more difficult environment. Here's your authorized dealer action plan based on what we're seeing right now. First, lead with value. Show how your offer helps customers save, simplify, or improve their situation. Second, keep your offers simple and easy to understand. Clear pricing and straightforward options reduce hesitation. Third, be prepared for longer conversations. Customers are thinking more carefully before making decisions. Fourth, stay consistent in your market. Visibility builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. Fifth, position yourself as a guide. Help customers navigate options instead of pushing a sell. The market is shifting. Price pressure is building. Uncertainty is increasing. That does not eliminate opportunity. It changes how opportunity shows up. The dealers who adapt to this environment, who stay focused on value, consistency, and trust, will continue to grow. Thanks for tuning in to the Dealer Download powered by RS&I. If you're ready to grow your business as an authorized dealer, visit rsiinc.com to learn how RS&I can help you get started. We'll see you next time.
The Dealer Download powered by RS&I.